Welcome everyone. Today I want to show you how you can edit composite structures. We find the Composite Structures menu at Options, Element Attributes, Composites, or at this button here at the Attributes toolbar. As always, we have a list of all existing composite structures and we have all the typical buttons: create new ones, duplicate existing ones, rename and delete them. But the really interesting stuff is here at Edit Skin and Line Structures. So composite structure consists of several building materials and of several lines. Every composite structure could be used as one or more of these four building parts: wall, slab, roof and shell. You can change that by just clicking on the symbols. On the right side you also see the composition of your currently edited structure in form of its hatches and in form of the colors of the material surfaces. To the left you can actually edit the structure. First of all, you can add or remove different skins. When you add a skin to the structure, you always add a separation line together with the building material. So it all starts with the line, then comes a building material, a separation line, a material, and so on. And it all ends with the line too. You can disable every single line by unchecking the boxes on the left side if you think this is useful at one point. So if you click on one line, you can change the line type easily. This is very useful because there are often separation foils or sealing membranes between some building materials, underneath screed or concrete, or the bitumen sheets on top of a flat roof, for example. In this case, it's useful to have the fitting symbol lines in the line type library. You can also change the color of the lines by changing the line pan. Editing the building materials works pretty much the same. Click on one and select from the library. When you uncheck the box behind the name, you deactivate the boundary lines on the left and right side of this building material. This could be useful if you have chosen air as material. By selecting another line pan, you can change the color of these boundary lines and not of the hatch itself. What else can you edit? The size, of course. You can type in the thickness of every single building material, and you always see the total thickness on the bottom. At the point type, you can decide if a building material should be defined as core, as finish, or as other. And what is it good for? We have the partial structure display on the bottom of Archicad and the so-called quick options. There you can choose between different display options of your model. For example, you can choose to display only the core. If all your composite structures are set up right, you then will only see all the bearing parts of the building, like concrete and brick and so on, for example. This also works in your floor plan and in your section as well. So it could be useful for drawing a masonry plan for the mason or a plan for the concrete molders. And just in 1 second. So make sure all the bearing parts are marked as core, all the decorative parts like gypsum fiberboards, tiles and carpets and so on are marked as finish, and everything else is just other. 2 things and we're finished. You can easily change the order by clicking and holding one building material and drop it on top or underneath another one. And you can select a building material also by clicking on the material color or on the hatch at the right side. We will create some examples in the next video. Until then, have a great day and stay creative.